I said I was going to do a new Bruce video and that I wasn't going to cry, but then I just started crying just thinking of the idea of doing a Bruce video, and I ended up with this red nose. And look at this cute little Grinch foot. Henry. Hi. He's so freaking cute. I just spent the last 2 weeks in Revelstoke and Kelowna just with my peoples, mostly with amazing women. This will be my earring. There you go. I got some earrings, some jewels, my bejewels, my Grinch foot jewelry. Okay, no, let's ignore this. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, so I just spent time with my peoples, my women, with incredibly strong women. I think that I probably have some of the most amazing women in my family. And if I could, I would tell you about all of them, and you would just be blown away because all of them are just amazing. And they just reminded me that I can do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. But sometimes when we are given things that we don't want to do, those are the things that we do best at. And we learn the most from. So maybe this is going to be one of those. I don't know. And those women just filled me with fire, and they got me ready, and I think I'm going to be okay. Coming home on Friday was hard. I got really sick. It's just one of my bad days. It was the first time I had to look at somebody I love and tell them this was my normal. And I had to see the hurt in their eyes and the helplessness in their eyes. And I know when I left the room, she cried. God, that hurt. So unfair. This whole thing is just so unfair. And she said, oh, we can wait stuff. Let's leave Saturday morning. You know, we don't have to drive tonight. You haven't slept and you're throwing up and you look like shit. And I was exhausted. I couldn't even keep water in me. And the truth was, this waiting wouldn't do anything because this is my normal. This is Bruce. And so I said, let's just get in the car and go. I just want a bed. I stopped in Merritt and I got sick in Merritt. But by the time we got to Merritt, all the drugs, and you guys know me. If the bottle says take 2, I take 4. So all the drugs had finally kicked in by just outside of Merritt. And I had finally fallen asleep and I hadn't slept in, oh God, almost a day and a bit. And so when they got to Chilliwack, I guess they were talking in the front seat about Just driving around Chilliwack for Stephanie. Let's just keep driving around, you know, like you do with a baby when they finally fall asleep in their car seat. Well, I had finally fallen asleep and I had finally stopped throwing up. So they were like, let's not wake her. Let's just keep driving around. Like, I don't know, should we drive to Vancouver? Like, what should we do? Let's just keep driving around. Let's keep Stephanie happy. Let's keep Stephanie asleep. She's quiet. She's sleeping. She's not puking. Like, honestly, you guys, like, that's the type of people I have in my life. Like, when I say I have the world's most amazing people in my life, these are the people I have. I woke up and they told me what their plan was, and I started to laugh, and I was like, you guys, gas prices are astronomical. Like, what were you thinking? You are not going to drive me around to keep me sleeping. Like, just wake me up. And they were like, no, we were going to drive you around for hours on end if that meant you were going to be sleeping and not puking. Because they love me. Because they love me. This foot is driving me nuts. When I first found out about Bruce, I was going to fight. I really was. I was going to fight like I fought every other time. And I was going to advocate for myself and, you know, just be strong. But I'm tired. And my head hurts. My head hurts so much. And I'm tired. And I don't want to fight. So I'm not going to. I think this time I am just going to sit back quietly. And I'm going to just put my trust in my God. And I'm going to let my people love me. Because they do a really good job of that. And honestly, when I just let them do their jobs, they do a great job. And it feels really nice. And who knows? I get driven all around Chilliwack when I just let them do their job. So, I don't know if that's the right thing to do or not. I don't know. I've never done this before. Nothing like this. Nothing this scary. Nothing that could have me in a wheelchair. Nothing that could have me losing limbs. But I think that the only way to tackle Bruce isn't with swords and guns like I'm used to. It's just gonna have to be with hugs and kisses. So that's what I'm gonna do this time. I'm gonna sit back calmly and quietly and just let my people help me. Let my people love me. And I'm just gonna love my people. Maybe we'll love Bruce out of there. I don't know. What's the worst that can happen?